Ugh. I'm sweating. You wanna know why I'm sweating? Not what you think.
I hope you edit this out.
We just saw Jurassic World. Oh, and this is what we think about it on the first take. Oh, what's going on, guys? So yes, I'm Eddie Reese.
I'm Salim.
And yeah, this is going to be our review. We're going to try to keep it a non-spoiler review, as per usual, for Jurassic World.
That's going to be difficult.
Oh.
I don't understand why you're sweating. Is it because of there's so much heat at the moment?
Partly
In the
because
UK, it's so hot.
Yeah, it's partly because it's mad hot, but it's partly adrenaline that's pumping through me. Like,
wow.
I enjoyed that.
I was not expecting you to say that.
I enjoyed the shit out of that film.
Okay.
Like, okay, I admit, people who are regular viewers of this may know that sometimes my first impressions of a movie aren't always the most accurate after a week or even a few days. My Tomorrowland was the perfect example of that. But this, I enjoyed the shit out of this film. This is probably my most enjoyable. Actually, no. Ooh, it's up there with Mad Max, but I got you to.
Okay. For this review, right, I've decided that I'm going to rip half of my review cap off. And the reason for that is Jurassic Park gives you, Jurassic World gives you exactly what you want from a film like this. It gives you exactly that. It gives you the chase, it gives you the dinosaurs, it gives you mayhem, the chaos, everything. And
were you a fan of the originals?
Yeah, no, the original, how can you not be?
Everybody, I'm saying
yeah,
absolutely.
Was. Well, I will say this, the first one stands by itself. Second two,
the second one is better than most people give it credit for being. You know, it didn't really stand a chance coming off of the first because it has a very different style to it, the way it tells its story, but it's better than most people give it credit for.
You know what, I only saw the second one and the third one only once. I only saw it once. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I barely remember the third one. Barely. But that's the one everyone really scraps and pans and everything. But what's amazing about this is it really does evoke the feeling of the first film. Like, I'm amazed that it managed to do that.
Really well. It really brings back that 92 feel. And they do it so well. At points where you think something's going to be cheesy, the way they execute it, it delivers it so perfectly because you're waiting for it. You're thinking, oh my God, really? Are you going to go with that? And then all of a sudden, the way they execute whatever they're trying to put across is just spot on. You're just there cracking up.
The humor, spot on. Like, people were worried about, like, it's mad because I remember the very first trailer and it looked like Chris Pratt was trying to be serious Chris Pratt and the lines of dialogue just seemed cheesy and awkward and just didn't seem to work or fit. And it just seemed a mess. Like, I was one of those. I had no excitement to see this film at all.
That I was really surprised that you didn't.
I really didn't.
I was really looking forward to it.
I did not like the trailers at all.
I'm so surprised that you feel like this because I thought you were going to come out. Well, actually, there was a point. I was so surprised, guys, because this is the first time I've ever heard Eddie clap at the end of a film. It's never happened before. Yeah. And I was just like, what? What's going on there? I think enough people turned around like, what the hell's going on there?
We're with our Tomorrowland. With Tomorrowland, it starts off as this great adventure that kind of, makes you feel like how you were when you were a kid watching those old sort of adventure movies, Goonies and Indiana Jones and, Back to the Future and all those sort of things. But then it just loses ideas, they don't know they get halfway and they just don't know how to wrap up the story.
Sure.
This, it gets to the end and they're like, oh no, we haven't even begun to tell our story. We know exactly how we're going to end this and you're going to love it. And I friggin' did love it.
The pillars, the steps to the ending of this film, it just keeps on going up. Right? There's no drop as far as I'm concerned. No drop. All the way entertaining through the moment they arrive at Jurassic World to the very end when they leave. It is just spot on as far as I'm concerned for this sort of film.
And I didn't even hate the kids. Usually I hate kids in these films. Not that I hate kids generally in life. Kids are cool, you know, nice enough. I'm not a monster. But in films, kids tend to be real annoying.
Okay, so, I mean, what did you think about the performances all round then?
Chris Pratt was awesome. Like, it's Chris Pratt doing what he wanted him to do, you know. Star-Lord does this. I'm always just going to call him Star-Lord because that's what I like him the most as. Even though I do love him in Parks and Rec as Andy, I think it's characters. But yeah, it's just Chris Pratt, Star-Lord doing his Star-Lord thing. The humour's there, he's got the tough guy. He's believable in the tough guy role, which I wasn't sure I was going to take. Because I thought his humour would be too much. But it's credible, man.
Yeah, he does it. I think whenever I see him, I enjoy it.
Yeah, he's just a likeable guy.
He's just playing. It's almost as if he's just playing that one character, that same character, but he does it so well, and
but
that's what you
has
see.
a little bit more edge to it, which I like. And Bryce Dallas Howard, she was good.
Yeah.
From the trailers, I didn't think I would like her at all, but again, yeah, nice.
Yeah, she had a moment.
Nice.
Irfan Khan on the Bollywood front, I've got to say, he did a friggin' amazing job. And the one thing that I always say about Bollywood actors when they work in Western films, for some reason, their performance is so much better.
Well, who else was there? Jake Johnson and Lauren Lampus. If you're a fan of the comedy Bang Bang podcast, then you'll be familiar with Lauren Lampus. And if you watch New Girl, then you'll be familiar with Jake Johnson. Those two together as the computer technicians of Jurassic World. I loved every little moment of those two. I could have just had a own side movie. Like if on the Blu-ray there was like a small mini film, just the two of them interacting, I would just be...
You know what? I didn't think about that, but now that you're bringing that up,
it's so true.
It's so true. They could have their own little TV show, as far as I'm concerned.
It was great. I loved it. And what this film does, because we watched San Andreas right before this.
Oh my God!
It's a sign of better writing and better direction. Because San Andreas, they weren't self-aware at all. They had these moments that they didn't earn, that they expected, oh, we'll do this and we'll build the music up and then these two characters will look at each other meaningfully and then kiss and then it will mean something and the audience will love it. But it falls flat. It's cliched. In this, they have similar moments, but they work so much better because they earned it. They built the characters up believably and logically. Compared to the San Andreas, where it was just...
Well, they're both disaster movies, right? They're both disaster movies. Yeah. It's just this one. I know you've got dinosaurs in the mix, but, you know, it just does it so much better all the way through.
And you know what's actually funny?
Go on.
The lead female actresses of both films have the exact same line. In San Andreas, her line that she ends with and then Rock does his little response, falls completely flat. And silly and cheesy and just goofy, just man. In this, it just works. It's the exact same line. Yeah. But it won't spoil the future.
No matter what we say about this film, it's not going to be enough. You've got to check it out for yourself, as far as I'm concerned.
This is the sleeper hit of the summer, definitely. Like I wasn't expecting this to be what it was at all. I really thought you weren't going to enjoy it. You went into the cinema and you say, oh, you know what? I'm not going to enjoy this. I'm not looking forward to this. I wasn't looking forward to San Andreas, but I knew that this, on the other hand, I just had this nagging feeling that it's going to deliver me everything that I want from a dinosaur film. And it did perfectly. That's exactly what it is. So how many stars do you give it then?
All right, I'm gonna be generous with this one. I'm gonna give it a 4-star. I'm gonna give it a 4-star rating.
Out of curiosity, what does a movie have to be, and what does it have to get a 5-star? What's a 5-star movie to you? Just so people can get an idea of. your gauge of your taste. What do you consider 5 stars?
Right, 5 stars for me is Ex Machina. For me, that's a 5-star.
Ex Machina.
Is it Ex Machina?
Yeah.
Ex Machina is, for me, is a 5-star film. And I have to do another review some other time for that. The reason why I feel that way, but for me, this
4
one.
stars for me. I did like that.
Yeah, 4 stars. All right. Well, for once we agree.
Yeah.
We know.
Ex Machina. For me, that was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did love it. I did like it. Okay. For me, I would give it 4 stars. Jurassic Park, I'll give it 4.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
And it probably deserves to be more, to be honest. It could be a 5 easily. And if anyone else gave this a 5-star, I wouldn't argue with them.
I wouldn't.
I'd be like, yeah, fair dude. Yeah.
It's always nice to have a film that comes out. You don't really expect too much from it, and it just delivers. It delivers on all fronts, and it's nice to see that. And I actually would love. I feel like going back in to watch it again. I really do.
So that's it, guys. If any of you get a chance to see it, please leave your comments down below. I want to hear what you think about it. Do you agree with us? Do you think we're completely off our heads? You know, and where do you think it rates amongst the originals, amongst the first 3 films? Okay. Was there a 4th one? No, I don't think there was. No, just 3.
It was only 3.
Yeah. Where do you think it rates? For me, it's so close to the first.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
So
do you know what? I'm going to go so far as pushing it and saying I prefer this more than the first. So you guys are lovers of the original, probably going to hate me for this, but I think I prefer this a little bit more.
It's hard to replicate because I don't know about you, but when I saw the first, I was a kid, so there's that element of nostalgia connected to the first, so it's difficult to really separate that.
I know, but
if you were to think of it critically and just film as, just look at it objectively as a fan of film, then this is a better constructed film.
But I just want to add to that. One of the reasons for why I feel that it's better than the first one is because they take elements out of the first one's points that you enjoyed. And they throw it into this in a very, very nice way, and it fills it up for me, pushing it to be better than the first.
Colin Trevorrow. If I wasn't holding the stick right now, I'd be giving him the clap, man. Let it be heard. He did a great job.
Wicked job.
And it's a shame that apparently he's not coming back for the next one, because they are planning on doing more of these. I'm not sure where they're going to go with it after this.
Oh, man.
But he's not coming back, and that's a damn shame, because he knocked it out of the park, and I can't wait to see what this guy does next.
Do you know what the reason for why that is?
I don't know. Maybe he's just burnt out on it. Maybe he just wants to do something else.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you can't actually see. Because I can't see where they go with this after. Because I was actually thinking that after the film. So where are they going to take this now?
Yeah, they don't need to make another one. They will, because it's...
Make your mind, probably. Yeah.
Well, but anyway, like I said, leave your comments down below. If you like the video, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. I'm Eddie Reese.
I'm Salim.
This has been our first take review of Jurassic World.
Yeah, no, the raptors ain't coming here, man.
I'll do this.
Oh, wait! Oh, okay, is that what you did?